Motiongate in Dubai. We're stepping inside a Hollywood-inspired theme park right in the middle of a desert.
With highly immersive lands based on some classic films.
Like Ghostbusters.
How's a Treaty Dragon?
And even Chevy Goose.
But here's the thing.
I'm not sure we'd recommend a visit here.
We've been to theme parks all over the world and we've never experienced a queue as bad as that. I don't think I've ever been on a dark ride where I've come off so...
Lord.
Yeah. We really do have a big problem with graffiti here, don't we? So for the next 20 minutes we're going to explain why our day at Motiongate didn't go as we expected.
And action.
Right guys, we are in Motiongate.
I'm so excited for this park. We have just been told that today is an exceptionally busy day though. Doesn't look it right now. They've obviously not been to Disney World.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that the queues aren't going to be too crazy.
Yeah, what a weird start to the day. Basically, he said opening hours until 8 o'clock. With ride closing though, it does shut half an hour earlier, so 7:30. And then he was like, but it's extremely busy today. So it's kind of like, may the odds be ever in your favour. So there's tons of IP in this park. It's a very unique one because it's got DreamWorks, a full indoor section all dedicated to DreamWorks, which we'll show you in a bit. There's Hunger Games, there's Ghostbusters.
7 roller coasters, 5 theme lands. I'm excited to get stuck in and see what there is.
That's pretty cool. John Wick looks pretty crazy.
Are you going to do it, Gaz?
No.
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 That was a fast hard no.
What about you all?
Huh?
What about you? You having it?
I'm not doing John Wick, but what I am doing is Capital Bullet Train.
Right, so we've been in the park for a few seconds. We've had to nip into the shop because we forgot to bring all these sunglasses with us.
Yeah.
And this is actually the first theme park, even though we've already been to 2, that's outdoors that we need sunglasses for. So it's very much a spoke wheel system, would you agree?
Yeah, there's like a hub with all of the lands coming off the hub.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we're currently in the hub. I think we're going to go in an anti-clockwise direction. So the first one we're heading to is Columbia Studios.
Columbia Pictures.
It's Columbia Pictures. We're now in Columbia Pictures and the first ride we're coming to is the Green Hornet. Classic ride attraction. What a random IP. So, special event in the Kershaw household today.
It's a very special day. Someone's going to be riding his 100th coaster.
100 coasters.
So he's on 97, Green Hornet's going to be 98.
See if we can smash out 100 today, yeah? Excited? Right guys, so we're now on the Green Hornet. We have asked for permission to be able to film on this ride and they have confirmed that it's okay. It's a proper wild mouse. First ride over and done with the Green Hornet.
Random IP, but a super fun wild mouse.
It was good, wasn't it? Ollie, what do you think, buddy?
It was good.
Good start ride.
We're expecting like 0 queues here today. And it's showing a 25-minute queue for the Green Hornet.
Waited about 10.
About 10 minutes altogether, yeah.
It did say 5 though when we
It's
went
basically, there seems to be a lot of school kids here. So I think we're expecting it to be busy for like, well, at least until mid-afternoon.
That is a slow 3-foot one though, right?
Yeah.
Because you can only load one ride
One
vehicle
coat,
at a time.
yeah, exactly. It's only 4 at a time. This is what I'm most excited for, I think, for here.
This is the... You be a Ghostbuster, right?
Yes.
So this one's called Ghostbusters Battle for New York.
Battle for New York.
Shall we go save New York then?
Yeah. On the old game called Planet Coaster,
Yeah.
there used to be this building with a dark ride inside.
Yeah.
It's the exact same train, and actually, this ride is the exact copy of that one in Planet Coaster.
So Planet Coaster basically took this ride and put it in Planet Coaster?
Yes.
Really?
I thought he was trying to say then that Planet Coaster made the ride and then...
Yeah, they just copied it. I like that they have the wait times on the outside and also a sensory guide as well, just in case you need it. But there's no app here, is there?
Doesn't seem to be.
No, it seems like if you want to see the wait times, you are having to go to the attractions. So lots of like pictures and stuff of Ghostbusters all throughout the queue. Whoa! Literally walked on straight onto the Ghostbusters ride. Oh, what do we think of Ghostbusters?
It was really good.
It was good.
Winner again, 2 for 2 on the shooting game so far.
I think the actual physical props in there were really cool, weren't they?
Yeah.
The only downside I have on that ride is that the screens. Yeah, it's like you enter the scene and then it starts to play. But I think it needs to start playing before you even get there.
Yeah, and carry on after you go.
Yeah, that's my only downside to that ride. It felt a bit clunky in places, but still really fun.
Really fun, really fun. And Simon popping up in the air, did you see him?
Yeah, that was so cool. What have you got, bud?
I just realised there's a monster truck, the Ecto 1 version of the monster truck.
That is pretty cool,
I
that, mate.
believe this is real
Do
as
you know
well.
what's a shame? Can't get it in a suitcase. Way
We
too
can
big.
get that in a suitcase.
Oh, can we? We've got an Ecto one at home. Some really cool merchandise they've got. They've got like shirts that are all Ghostbuster themed, like hoodies, jumpers, t-shirts,
I'm not
shorts.
being stupid. 149 AD, that's about 35?
Yeah, about 30 quid, yeah. T-shirts are 99, so £20.
This hotel is very special because it's Hotel Transylvania.
So basically, Hotel Transylvania is where all the monsters from around the world come to party. It's like a luxury monster resort.
Another 5-minute wait.
That's a head scratcher, that one. So the set pieces in there are awesome. But it was very flat.
It was extreme. I don't think I've ever been on a dark ride where I've come off so.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've got it going too slow.
Yes.
Or if it's missing the screens.
Yes.
They just, and everything was broken in there, so
Yes.
nothing was moving. Not a thing was moving.
That was bad.
Every single
1
piece.
minute though. Ollie, what did you think of it, mate?
It was okay.
It was okay.
I like the way that it has some cool animatronics.
Some cool animatronics. Yeah?
Yeah, but they were broken.
Yeah.
Like every single set piece that moved wasn't moving. You could tell that they were supposed to.
Yeah. Hotel Dead Space is what I'm going to call that. And again, similar to the ride we were just on with Ghostbusters, it felt like there's nothing. Wait a second, wait a second,
There's the
wait a
trigger.
second, bang, there's the trigger.
Yeah.
Just doesn't flow. There's no flow to the ride.
No. It needs to add screens and they need to fix those animatronics.
Right, guys. But you can't guess where we're going now.
I'm so excited to get in here.
Yeah, so much cool IP. I think the good thing is as well, is it's got a bit of How-to-Train Your Dragon.
This is 100th coaster time nearly.
Yeah, it's time. There's like How-to-Train Your Dragon, so we can start to get like G'd up for Epic Universe later on.
It's attacking you, that
Fly,
fly.
get the fly, get the fly.
Get it. Oh, it's on your head now. Do you smell? It's gonna
Get it, get
I'm
it,
trying.
get it. Yeah, so they've got SHREK, How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda,
Madagascar.
tons of stuff. I'm looking forward to this bit the most, and this is fully indoors, this section.
It is.
I think everything. Is it going again? Right, let's move. I do like the entrance to this part of the park, I'm not going to lie.
It's very cool. They got the giant life-size almost figurine.
Okay, so some food options here. You've got Dragon Flame Grill,
That Dragon Family bottom up there.
and then Mr. Ping's Noodles Shop. Wow. That's pretty epic.
That is incredible.
We're now in the Madagascar section of DreamWorks. So you've got like little rides here to begin with. You've got the carousel here, all dedicated to Madagascar characters. Amazing.
So I'm sure that I've written down for King Julian's that you can meet the characters in there.
Okay.
Like it's got a bit of a show that goes on in it.
Well, the main reason we're in here at the moment is Mad Pursuit, which is a roller coaster. 30-minute wait. Let's head on in.
This is coaster 99 for me.
So you can see they are building these queues to definitely hold a lot of people. There is. It does say 30-minute wait, one of the highest in the park. Theming's pretty cool though for the queue.
It's part when you have to don't write on the wall.
Well, we noticed that though, didn't we, on Green Hornet? Look at all that. There's just graffiti all over the props. And then, like, look at that all over the walls. I have a bad problem with that over here. So much so that they wrote it on the wall.
Yeah, they've literally got a sign saying do not write on the walls.
Crazy. Right, guys, here we go. Madagascar. Number 99 for Ollie.
So exciting.
I also got my 100th this trip, but didn't realise until afterwards.
Which one was it, Dad?
Fast and Furious.
Furious.
Furious. I'm not gonna lie, I weren't ready for that.
I told you it was a family thrill coaster on the lawn.
No, mate. You said it was a family coaster. That's what you said.
And then I just realised it was a family thrill coaster.
That
When we were about to board.
That,
I literally said family film coaster at some point. It was. And
At
then
some point?
At some
on
point?
the ride, not on the ride, but in the queue. Then when I was sitting down, about to go into launch, I was telling you it was a fast launch.
You did say I think it's a fast launch, but
yeah, it's a fast launch.
it's a very fast launch. That's like a Rita-esque launch. Jeez Louise.
They don't allow you to wear glasses on the roller coasters here, by the way, unless you have a glasses strap. So if you do have glasses and you want to be able to see, make sure you bring a glasses strap with you. Again, link down on Amazon if you want to check out the ones that we use. But someone forgot to pack them. Me. Are you alright?
Look at his drink.
Can I just tell you one thing as well? I think that's as fast as Manta.
I think that launch is faster than Manta's launch, actually.
It was a whippy. We are now in, I want to say Isle of Berg. It's not Isle of Berg, it's House Train Your Dragon. An indoor House Train Your Dragon. I will say though that there's a better House Train Your Dragon line coming very soon.
Very, very, very soon.
Cannot wait.
But my 100th coaster will be in
It will, won't it?
of bubbles.
So there's a How to Train Your Dragon ride that comes around here. It's a very, very unique coaster. Only two that I know of. This one, and there's one at Europa Park. Arthur. Dragon gliders, that's where we're heading. So 25 minutes of dragon gliders.
However, the last one said 30, and it was only about
I think they're overestimating, aren't they?
Overestimating, yeah.
Under promise, over deliver. One thing we wanted to do during this trip is we wanted to try and space out the parks and try and not make them on a weekend. I'll be honest, that's probably backfired this time round because there's a lot of kids here on school trips, which is causing the wait time to go up, and also they're just running riot in the park. We just went into dragon gliders and unfortunately we've had to come out.
Never experienced that in a queue before.
Never.
Ever.
So,
Just got crushed.
yeah, basically
Literally
there was
crushed.
about, must have been about, like,
50?
yeah, basically there's a load of school kids here today. Like high school kids, and they're all basically queue jumping, going past, shoving, and there must have been like two lots of schools that were together pushing each
We were
other.
in the middle of them.
So I had to kind of,
That stressed me out. I'm shaking a little bit now
Yeah.
because there was literally 50, maybe more kids around.
so
us
there's
pushing
another person who went to go and speak to the ride operators. We then came out of the queue to speak to them, and basically,
They just went,
oh well, that's poor that. We're going to come back shortly, give him a bit of a break. We might,
Get some lunch and just
yeah, we're going to get some lunch, and I think we might go on some smaller rides, wait for the roller coasters till a bit later on, because they'll then be gone, because it's a school trip. Wow, this is, yeah?
So we just wanted to let guest services know, like, hey guys, it's got really unsafe in that queue for people. And he laughed.
And he was like, so,
And he said, yeah,
no,
it's
his
normal.
first reaction was, would you like to buy a queue pass so that you don't have to be in the queues that are crushing you? And I was just like, what? I was like, no, we just want to let you know it was unsafe.
Basically, he said, yes, that's normal. The kids come in and they crush everyone and it's tough and we're not going to do nothing about it.
We've been to theme parks all over the world and we've never experienced a queue as bad as that.
Or team members that don't care.
Yeah, I think you just don't care. So we're back in DreamWorks now.
Shaking it off.
We're going to shake it off. All right, Taylor Swift. We're going to go get some food and have a look and see what this land's about. Okay, so we decided to head into Mr. Ping's noodle shop for something to eat. It's more Asian type of food. I'm not too sure how much this is going to come out because we are in a very darkly lit area.
It's going with the theming.
Right, what we got, Ange? That just makes it. Wait, you need to bring that back a bit because it's just giving you.
I was just trying to be
wait, there you
funny.
go. There you go.
Right, so we've got chicken noodles,
Yep.
we've got chicken noodle soup,
Yep.
and we've got some vegetable spring rolls, and it all smells really delicious, so we're hoping it tastes as good as it smells, fingers crossed. So it came to 172 dirham, which I think is 37?
Okay, so this has got special sauce in it, but they don't say what the special sauce is.
What is the special sauce?
I don't know. Do they want to say? Tastes like a stir fry.
Okay, that's fine. That's all we wanted.
I don't know what sauce it is. Good though.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's nice.
And we got some spring rolls, which are burning my fingers.
Hot spring rolls, yeah? Are they like,
Okay.
do you like Tesco spring rolls after you put them in the oven though?
No, they're crispier than that.
Okay.
But they're not as good as some of the spring rolls we already had out here.
So they're not like party food spring rolls?
A step up from party food spring rolls.
Okay. Cute little seating area here. Mr. Pings. Did you enjoy that, Ange?
It was alright.
It was alright, wasn't it? It filled the hole. For theme park food, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't great.
And now we're heading straight onto unstoppable awesomeness.
What is this? Am I going to get wet?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
By the way, it's not a boat ride, but
It's not?
you're in a little room,
Yeah.
and I believe there's some things that squirt you.
Oh, you told me it was a water ride.
10-minute wait. Unstoppable vomit is what I'm going to call this ride. Queue's cool, though. Oh, what did you think, mate?
That was amazing.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Enjoyed it, and the water effects were turned off, so I didn't get wet.
I love how you made that seem like it's a positive thing. I think we've seen that ride.
Oh, my neck.
Yeah, that's basically, just because you can't see it, you're in a boat that's a simulator with a screen in front of you.
Did it knock you sick?
Yes, it's a simulator.
It was very clear though.
Yeah, it was
Like, I'll give
clear.
them that.
Yeah, it was very, very clear. Nothing wrong with them projectors whatsoever.
No.
But I think we've seen that before. I think that's the
Universal
same
Hollywood?
at Universal Hollywood. I'm pretty sure it's
I
exactly
feel like
the same.
I remember the ending where Paul gets taken off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty certain it's exactly the
I'm gonna
same.
Google it right now.
Right, so confirmed.
It's pretty much the same. I think Hollywood's is a longer version though.
Yeah, it's a shortened down version. Some of the scenes are missing on this one.
Yeah, but exactly the same otherwise.
I was looking at it, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's similar to this. That one's in like a theatre, whereas that's in a boat.
I quite like it being in the boat.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was quite cool.
Adds a bit more to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One thing I will give to Motiongate is like these indoor areas are very highly themed.
Highly themed and like much more well maintained.
Also in the Kung Fu Panda area, Mr. Ping's Noodle Fling, which is basically the teacups. With a load of noodles in the middle. So they've got the Dragon Flame Grill here.
I kind of wish we'd eaten here. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
it was
I
good,
think
wasn't
the mezzi Arabic platter looked pretty good.
If you wanted to have a look in terms of the menu here, I'll just quickly show you. So they've got like burgers. So again, pause it if you need any information. A lot of combos and stuff. Anne's wanted to do that, the family platter. I don't think they're short of different foods here for sure. What?
After training dragon.
Oh, it's unavailable. So yes, unfortunately, the ride is down at the moment, so we're gonna have to have a look later on. Although the crew member did say to us that if you want to check and see if it's open, you can ask any crew member in the park and they'll know. So I'm guessing they communicate to each other. I like the pirate ship here. I think that's suiting really well to the land. This is the thing with an indoor theme park as well, is you can kind of theme the outside of it as well. And we got forced perspective up here as well with the trees. They're going on the swinging Viking now. It's just your typical pirate ship ride.
He was at the back and he's like, no. Changed his mind and now he's gutted and he wants to do it again now at the back.
Let's go.
He's like, can we go now and do it again?
Right, so we're now down at Camp Viking, Ollie. Right, here we go. Whoa!
It says you will get wet, you may get filled.
Be careful when you're standing on.
Oh, that's not wet.
Be careful.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're doing that. No! Stop it! Oh my god. Oh no! One, you made me panic, right? And then what's happened is, I've walked across here. Oh no, Ollie, no! And that goes into the water. And now, I've got a wet foot. Are you happy with yourself?
I just stood and watched.
You're so happy with yourself there, aren't you?
I saw it and I was like, and Ollie saw me do the like, I'm gonna get daddy, and he was like, mummy, and he literally says to me, mummy, I've got this.
So it's you, is it? I'm just saying that, I'm telling you now that revenge is a dish best served cold. Alright?
If
Just
you
keep
give
that in
us
mind.
revenge, I'll give you
No,
revenge.
no.
Show the people what Ollie did. No. That was you. You did that.
No, right. He caused me to run over. He caused me. I had to run across that bridge in sheer panic of being attacked. I had to get away.
You couldn't even.
No, I had to get away.
That side.
No, I had to go across that. Fear of my own life, right? And because of that, I ended up putting my foot in there, and yeah.
You know when you ran on it? That one literally tipped.
Yeah, I know I did. I know, that's because I had to run away for my own safety and he nearly died. Alright, into SHREK.
It's very cool, isn't it, the theme?
I like it in here. So, SHREK's Merry Fairy Tale Journey. I like how they give you a rough idea on what the ride's going to be like before you go on it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, you can't see them a lot of the time.
And
so
every single one's got a sensory guide.
Yeah, it is good, that. So it gives you an idea. So, sight is 5, sound is 4, taste is 1. You don't need to taste the ride.
This is the story of how your mother and I met. Once upon a time in a land far, far away. Lord Farquaad, eh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The
Mirror on the wall. Is this not the most perfect king? Well, technically you're not a king. Now I need to find a fool to go fetch her for me.
Hey, Farquaad, I've a bone to pick with you. Princess, princess.
You didn't slay the dragon?
It's on my to-do list.
You're a girl, Jack. Everybody loves a fire-breathing dragon.
Well, you must know how the story goes. A princess locked in a tower and beset by a dragon is rescued by a brave knight.
I was sent to rescue you by Lord Farquaad.
Princess, what happened to you? You're
I'm ugly.
Oh, it's disgusting! Guards, I order you to get that ugly beast out of my sight. All right, nobody. I'm dragging here. I'm not afraid of you.
I'm a believer. And that's the way it happened. The end.
That was a really good Cutlass Dart ride.
I enjoyed that, to be honest. It was like a puppet show that SHREK and Fiona were talking about.
Telling their story. It was enough to look at and it was fast enough paced.
Yeah, it was good. And we have to say that.
It does disappoint me when you see the triggers though. Like when Farquaad was on the mirror.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He could have just been moving.
Exactly what I thought. It was like nothing and then it moved. I completely.
Like
That's
if it
what.
had just been bopping or something.
Yeah, sorry, SHREK. You know what? Pretty much all the big attractions here do bring you out into a dedicated gift shop, but there's so much merchandise for each of these rides.
And it's not bad priced at all.
No.
And a lot of them have had like discount sections where it was like really good cheap pricing.
We've got like kids t-shirts, and you've got shirts, kids shirts, you've got hats, tracksuits, there's a SHREK umbrella. You got there's tons of mugs. And then each shop pretty much has its own section just for Motiongate Dubai as well. Right, so we're now stepped into Lionsgate. So Anne, there's only one thing left to say. Yeah, the odds bit ever in your favour. I mean, that's pretty mint, that, isn't it? The Mockingjay. And by the looks of it, these all light up at night. That's pretty cool. So Liongate's area is very much for your like more thrill seekers. So it's got John Wick here, it's got Capital Bullet, and it's got Now You See Me. All of them are bigger coasters. So you can see the Now You See Me area is themed after Old Vegas.
I did Panama Cell.
I know.
I was like dead excited for that one. I think that was a ride that I was most excited to do.
It's a good, isn't it? I am a massive fan of Hunger Games as a ride. Not as a ride, as a film. I'm also a massive fan of Jennifer Lawrence as well. So. I'm sorry, Anchor, if you can spend like 2 years talking about Chris Hemsworth and how much you like him, it's about time I can talk about Jennifer Lawrence. So Capital Bullet Train. So this is District 12. I love it. So because it's currently still down, we're not too sure whether or not we're going to have this one as his 100th. He's still trying to decide.
Final land of the day.
Yeah, final land of the day takes us to Smurf's Village. There's a big play area here in the Smurf land. Woodland Play Park. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it, buddy?
Yeah.
Over here we've got the Playhouse. It seems like very much just a kid-themed thing here. And then you've got the Smurf Express. We want to go on that, but not yet.
No, all he wants is 100th coaster to be the really cool one.
We interrupted this Smurf programming to bring you a special report.
It is time. Oliver.
My 100th roller coaster.
Dragon's Gliders, we have confirmation it is back open, so it's
So
back
running.
into DreamWorks
Running.
to be able to get on that, because then we can go on the other coasters that we haven't been able to go on to because we've been waiting for that one to open.
Well, he had it set in his little part and he wanted that to be his 100. So I didn't want to change it, did you?
No. I tried, but no. You know, if you've been here for a long time, how much we absolutely love making sure this guy has the best time he possibly can do in the theme park. And that has led us to saying this. Let's go get 100, buddy. You ready?
This is my 100 roller coaster.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Right, first of all, Ollie, happy 100 coasters.
Thank you.
How did you think of it?
That was good.
That was such a good coaster. Oh my gosh.
I just said it on the ride, and I think she might be right. I think that might be the most themed coaster we've ever done. Yeah?
For sure.
That was brilliant.
It wasn't about the thrill, it was about the dark ride elements
Yeah,
to it. That was
so
brilliant.
good. So basically, it takes you around first of all into different kind of screens. It tells a story of just basically around.
And set pieces.
Yeah, and then as you go through, you then go out into the main area, and then as soon as you finish in the main area, it then brings back and you get to see Toothless at the end of it.
Belly scratches.
That was mint.
That was such a good coaster.
I'm actually thinking that might just save the day.
Best ride of the park so far.
Definitely. I tell you what, guys, if you are thinking about coming to the Middle East to be able to do the theme parks, I would recommend this time of year. This is the kids' half term in February, and it has been so pleasant. Like, it's roughly during the peak hours of the day, about 25 degrees. It's currently 23 degrees. It's got a little bit of a breeze.
Beautiful.
It's literally perfect theme park weather.
And the UAE's gone back to school, so the parks are ridiculously quiet.
Yeah, exactly. They don't match up, so it makes a big, big difference.
Unless you get caught in a school trip.
Like we did.
But they've all gone now. They leave at about 5 o'clock.
Yes.
And the park went dead, and we still got 2.5 hours to play.
So, what I recommend is to come after 5.
No,
Well, you wouldn't know,
before.
because then you wouldn't have any time in the park.
It's just hit the roller
Just keep it in mind,
coasters
yeah.
after 5.
Hit the big rides after 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, big rides after 5. And don't go on Dragon Gliders whilst they're here, because they might end up queue jumping or squashing you.
Time for the biggest roller coaster in this park.
Capital Bullet Train it is! It's Katniss Everdeen. Oh, and someone stole the bottom. Someone stole the bottom one. There you go, look, yeah, pizza there. From Katniss Everdeen. Oh, the wardrobe, look. This is pretty cool. There you go, you can see you've got the white roses there in the back of the train. That's pretty cool. But again, such a shame.
The back.
The boarding gates are now open.
Capital Bullet Train.
Good fun.
Yes.
You loved that, right? I
Yeah.
heard you say at the end, that was
Yeah.
so good.
That was pretty decent, that, to be fair.
That was a fun coaster. Lots of airtime on it.
Yeah, that's it.
From the outside,
Yeah.
it looks on the loop where it's going really slow, but on it got speeds over the loop.
It did. It looks slower than it feels.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you get some hang time on top, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And the switch track. Pretty
Oh,
cool.
that
Yeah,
was cool.
good.
Yeah.
Nice little layout. Bye, family.
Bye. Gaz doesn't want the cred for this one.
Now you see me.
No, you don't.
Right, guys, we're going to go and have another ride on Dragon Gliders. We'll see you at the front of the park. And that is the end of our day here at Motiongate in Dubai.
Not quite the day we expected, but we made the most of it and we still had a really good day.
I think there's some really good aspects of this park that we've really enjoyed today.
Dragon Gliders.
Dragon Gliders being one of them. I think the theming inside of DreamWorks is fantastic,
Amazing.
as well as quite a few other things.
Capital Bullet.
Capital Bullet was a fun coaster.
Decent. But we just run into a lot of issues and a few things that just
Felt icky.
and a bit flat. Hopefully that helps you make a decision in terms of the future. Don't just take our word for it. Make sure you check out other vlogs as well, because it might just be that we had a bad day. But until next time,
We'll see you on the next adventure.
catch you later.
Bye.